Blinkers on number 2, Upright. Number 8, Disco Dancing, a change of rider. Make his jockey Alex Cruz. Alex Cruz to ride number 8, Disco Dancing. And in the 7th race tonight, a distance of 1 mile, there are no changes. No changes in the 7th race. Those are the changes, corrections, and scratches for tonight's racing program. Post time for the opener coming up in 42 minutes. Up next, it's Handicapper's Corner.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Handicapper's Corner, here from the beautiful paddock at Emerald Downs. Joe Withey along with a guest today, C.J. Koenig, third year in a row for C.J., having a stint on Handicapper's Corner as Tom's got the night off. Tom will be joining myself on race-to-race picks, but C.J. purchased a Handicapper's Corner stint at the WTBOA auction for the third straight year. And great to have you. I know you're prepared as usual, CJ.
I do my best, Joe.
You will. CJ's got his Long Acres ball cap on, Long Acres Mile ball cap, and his Emerald Downs Fab Friday shirt.
Woo!
And he's looking forward to getting a bucket hat tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, tomorrow, this giveaway on our birthday. Tomorrow is June 20th, 2026. It's our 30th birthday, and these bucket hats will be given away while supplies last. So make sure you come out. Now, first race tomorrow is 2:30. We're going to have a ceremony at 1:30, recognizing a lot of 30-year longevity from investors to trainers and jockeys, employees, and just horse people that have been around Emerald Downs and made us what we are. And boy, the weather's going to be good as well. So bucket hat tomorrow. Yeah, it is reversible. I think I said that, but there's the other side. So get your bucket hat tomorrow on our birthday. Again, the ceremony starts at 1:30 tomorrow. First race at 2:30 on June 20th. And you were a youngster back then, CJ. But it was a glorious day. It was a beautiful day just like today.
Oh, that's incredible.
We're going to start at 2:30 just like we did on June 20th, 1996.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah. You bet. And we did open. The construction was going on starting in 1995, groundbreaking, and we got closer to the opening day. And it was a gala opener here at Emerald Downs. There's a groundbreaking shot led by Ron Crockett and, of course, Jack Hodge. Ribbon cutting before the first race as well on a crowd that was over 19,000. And Ann Wilson sang the national anthem. A few of us could hear Ann Wilson, as we did have a few kinks. Most of us moved into the building the Friday before the Thursday opener. So
wow, that's a short turnaround.
Yeah, not a long time, but boy, we got going, and we've had 30 years behind us. We're on year 31, but the 30th birthday tomorrow. Hope to see you here. Get your bucket hat and enjoy our 30th birthday with live racing. And then Sunday, of course, a stakes quadruple header. Most of the horses have been in action at the meeting in various allowance races. We've got the Hastings, the Budweiser, the Auburn, and the Seattle for older fillies and mares, the older males, the 3-year-old fillies, and the 3-year-old colts and geldings. 10-race card on Sunday starting at 1:50, and get into that stakes action.
Yeah, it should be really fun.
Yeah, heading toward the Long Acres Mile. CJ's a great race fan and follows racing all through the fall and winter and spring as well, and likes to make it out. And we're gonna go at it here, CJ, with our picks. So let's get to it. The first race coming up over, of course, a fast track. Race number 1 on a Fab Friday is a filly and mare sprint. We do have a scratch, so this is a short field. I think we're going to have a pretty strong favorite in here, CJ.
Boy, I tell you, with the morning line being 3-5, I can't imagine.
Yeah, number 5, Social Status, is going to be a big favorite. She's coming off a win, and none of the others can say that. The win was here at Emerald Downs 3 weeks ago. Social Status looks like she can get a second straight victory in the first. The second race starts our jackpot pick 6, and we had a nice winner on Sunday, so we're starting fresh on the jackpot pick 6. Non-winners at 2 at a mile. 5 in here. Good handicapping test. How do you see it?
I see it. Number 2, Prince of Memphis. I think that he's been going strong, and I have Hacksaw Mountain for second, and Kyalam for third, the number 5.
Okay. You're going 2, 4, 5. I'm going to go away from that. I'm going to go with number 1, More Than Ordinary. Give a couple extra points to a horse from the 1 hole at a mile, so saves ground around the first turn and the backstretch, such and such. And the last time he ran a mile, he did win down at Phoenix. So 2 sprints to a route from Emerald Downs, Frank Alvarado for Victor Trujillo. Let's go on to that third race where our 50-cent pick 5 starts. Fillies and mares at 6 furlongs, non-winners at 3. Another good field of competitive runners in here.
Absolutely. I'm going with number 2, Cur Royale.
Okay.
And Choke Cherry Sherry for second, and third, Prancin' Lady.
Okay. You've got Cure Royale on top. She just won, going 6.5. She shortens to 6. She is stepping up a little bit, but we saw her flash that good speed that won a nice maiden special weight race or a high claimer last year. She won her career debut. Okay. I did go with Prancin' Lady in here. She's dropping in class. Second start here at Emerald Downs this year. She ran well here last year and is tactical for Steve Fisher. Frank Alvarado. Okay, I'm on the 5. You're on the 2 in the third. Let's go to the fourth race. 4-year-olds and up at 5 furlongs. And we do have a little speed in here. How do you see race 4?
I like the 6. I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Then for second, General Jimbo. And for third, number 2, Gianola.
Okay. Well, I'm going to agree with you on Keiki's Command, the 6 for Jamie Cruz, Alex Cruz aboard. First start at the current meeting, but just a really solid veteran. at various distances, and he did race down in Phoenix where he was first to the wire. Well, that was in December, but hey, we still like him. We saw similar things there. Let's go on to the fifth race, the start of our late pick 3 on a Fab Friday with a bunch of great concession specials as usual. The fifth race, again, the last pick 3, and our pick 3 is just a 12% takeout. That's an outstanding figure. You know that.
I do.
Okay, great runners out of the fifth. Scratch number 2, older horses at that 6 furlong distance. What do you think?
I like A View from Above. It's coming out of the 7-hole. Silvio Amador. Then Stretch Run for second, and Real Good Magic for third.
Okay. You know, I like A View from Above as well. He did win back on opening day. He loves Emerald Downs. He's won his first start here so many times, but that's not all that he is. He's won multiple races at 6 furlongs. He's won multiple races at 6.5. He's not just a 5.5 furlong horse. Plus, last time he was on a wet track, and he just doesn't have a great record on the wet.
Some horses don't.
Yeah. So, View from Above for us. Good post outside. Silvio Amador did win aboard him for Alexis Silva Martinez earlier. The Hollywood Harbor Sprint Series starts tonight. We've got a nice $15,000 pot for this $3,500 claiming races. It's the first of 4 in the series. There's 2 for Colts and Geldings, 2 for fillies and mares. So there's going to be a lot of claiming going on in this 6th race because they get to run it back again for a nice pot for this level. And thanks so much to Jody Peets, who's been a very dedicated owner and contributor to everything Emerald Downs. She's run a few really good horses here like Hollywood Harbor and OB Harbor. And Jody, we're rooting for you to get another one like that. But thanks for contributing to the Hollywood Harbor Sprint Series. Okay, 5.5 furlong, short sprint. What do you think, CJ?
I like Upright for first, Silvio Amador. Then Handsome Ticket for second. And third is Roll Dem Bones.
267, ditto, man, all the way up and down. We're going the same there. Upright comes off his Emerald Downs debut, ran really well. He did win a race down in Phoenix. He was DQ'd. But at age 6, he had a really good year, and he's going well this year as well for Kendra Lyons and Silvio Amador. We like Upright in the Hollywood Harbor first leg. 7th and final. We're almost done here, man.
Man, we're flying through this.
7th race is at a mile for older horses, and a good handicapping test to end our Fab Friday night. What do you think?
I'm going with my buddy Kevin Orozco on the rail with There Goes My Hero. And for second, I have Eno Slaughter, Silvio Amador, and third, Tex Hanley.
All right, CJ going with the 10-1 morning line for trainer Steve Henson.
Had a really nice work.
My hero. Yeah, he has a pretty good career record. I'm agreeing. I didn't put him in my top 3. But you did, and he's got a big chance to run better in there with Kevin Orozco aboard. So I went with a little bit of a price as well. Tex Hanley comes off his Emerald Downs debut. He, too, was up at Hastings last year. He can lay close to the pace. I'm just going to toss that Emerald Downs debut in a sprint. He's back to a route where he can do some good things. Rob Gilker in charge, Kevin Krieger aboard. So we both got a couple prices. We better get an Exacta box there.
You're darn right. You're darn right. Make some money.
CJ, great to have you here again.
Well, thank you, Joe.
And now it's going to be fun watching our picks.
Oh, yes.
Of course,
absolutely.
We each want each other to do well, but we each want
yeah.
ourselves to maybe edge out the other
You
guy.
got that right, Joe.
All right. That's
Thank you so much.
Handicapper's Corner. We've got a great rendition of the national anthem coming up after the first race post-parade. Have a fantastic Fab Friday here at Emerald Downs.
And tonight at Emerald Downs, we welcome Pooh the DJ, spinning the 90s tunes in celebration of 30 years right here at Emerald Downs. Emerald Downs opening up in the 90s, 1996. He's going to be spinning some tunes from that year and the decade of the 90s.
The first Sunday stakes race in Emerald Downs history came on Sunday, June 23rd, 1996. The Pepsi-Cola Handicap, 12 fillies and mares at Emerald Downs for stakes action. Charlie's Paradise, the strong favorite, trained by Mike Puich, ridden by Van Belvoor, wins the Pepsi-Cola Handicap, the first Sunday stakes race in track history. Those Silks of Mike Pegram would go on to take the first Longacres Mile later that summer with Is It In Good. Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen. Fab Friday Racing about ready to commence. Thanks for joining us. Another big weekend. Every day seems like a holiday at Emerald Downs this year. Well, today is a holiday, Juneteenth. So happy Juneteenth as well. Just great crowds, a lot of fun at Emerald Downs so far this year. And racing is really getting better. Check out Sunday's action. 4 stakes races, a 10-race card. Our first 2-year-old race of the meeting, and outstanding field size. That is Sunday. Tonight, it's a Fab Friday. Great specials at the concession stands. Tomorrow, our 30th birthday. The free bucket hat with your paid admissions. When you come into the track, get your bucket hat. It's reversible as well. Trust me on that one. Dollar dogs tomorrow, just like in 1996. Dollar hot dogs tomorrow at Emerald Downs. And tonight, the horseshoe toss is on after the 5th race. You need to sign up before post time of the 3rd. So sign up for the horseshoe toss at the Customer Service Center on track level before post time of race 3. You'll get a chance to throw for $1,000. Throw a ringer tonight at Emerald Downs. Okay. About ready to get going. Getting close. The first race horses are in the saddling paddock. This is a sprint for fillies and mares, non-winners at 3. We do have a scratch, so there's no show wagering in race 1. It's a field of 4, and there's a look at Inzaway. Inzaway is an Arizona-bred 5-year-old mare who just fairly recently made her Emerald Downs debut. I'm Telling Mom was really outstanding in that race, winning by 6 in fast time, and the rest of the field well behind her. So Inzaway is dropping significantly in class for her second start of 2026. So looking to improve on the drop, a race under her belt for trainer Fidel Alejandre. Jairo Moreno, the apprentice, aboard. She'll have the number 1 gate going 6 furlongs. Scratch the 2. 2 is out. There's Inzaway. 3 is Drewy. We know Drewy from Emerald Downs, 13 starts over the last couple of years. This is a Dale Kohler runner, and 2 career victories, one of them at 6 furlongs. But maybe more importantly, she flashed some pretty good speed there in her seasonal debut a couple weeks ago on a Fab Friday. Drewy, Rabble went on to win that, but Drewy was in it all the way until the 8th pole and just faded a little bit late. So she's looking to build off that first start of 2026. Washington-bred Drewy, with Kevin Krieger for trainer Dale Kohler. Dale Kohler, one of our, actually a pretty good list of trainers who campaigned in 1996 and are still here at Emerald Downs, along with Steve Kohler as well. Number 4, Big Caddy from the barn of Sergio Perez. A couple of starts here at the meeting. She's going to go back to a sprint after being unplaced going a mile, and a little drop in class as well. Big Caddy, Cal Brudd, 5-year-old mare. Blake Nunnally up for Perez. And we did see her close into contention several times here at Emerald Downs last year. So back to a sprint with a little drop in class. Big Caddy looking to improve. She agrees with that. Number 5 is Social Status for Kendra Lyons, and just a good run of form in 2026 for this Kentucky bred by Classic Empire, including a victory at Emerald Downs, and her other start here was a nose defeat. So she's come up here and she lost by a nose to Can't Deal With It, who has 3 wins at the meeting. So strong favorite on the morning line and figures to be a heavy favorite with that excellent current form. And she also won a sprint down in Phoenix earlier this year, did Social Status. Field of 4 in the first of 7 on a Fab Friday night at Emerald Downs. Early pick 4 starts here. course, rolling doubles and rolling pick threes, and those pick threes just a 12% takeout. Have a great Friday evening at Emerald Downs.
As Stan Harrington's called a post for the first race tonight, the Compier's Northwest Purse, a distance of 6 furlongs. It's a claiming event, purse of $9,500 for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and upward. Reminder that number 2, Daddy's Nina, has been scratched. Post time in just over 5 minutes for the opener. And ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise if able and kindly remove your hats, as tonight we welcome Hannah Lauritsen, World's Miss Tourism Junior Teen, a 17-year-old high school and college student who aims to make her community and the world a better place, organizing, attending, and donating to community events, focusing her efforts around children's literacy. She's also known for spending her weekends fundraising here at Emerald Downs with Funds for Kids to help her fund her education. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Hannah Lauritsen with our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting
Hannah Lawrenson. And the horses have reached the starting gate. Post time for the first. First race, the Copiers Northwest Purse, as Inzaway is the first one to go in. Here comes Drewy right up to the line. Big Caddy the next. Social Status outside post. and the first race. All set. And runners away. Came off in tightly knit fashion. Social Status, the outside, strides away for an early lead. Inzaway Drewy racing second and third with Big Caddy perched up to the outside. 3 off the rail, running on fourth. They head midway up the backstretch. Social Status with the lead, but it's about 3 lengths clear of the field and racing 3 wide off the inner rail. Inzaway is next at the inside with Drewy. Then comes Big Caddy to the outside of that. And they're about 4 off the lead now as Social Status takes him into the far turn. 22:37 opening fraction. Social Status cruising under Silvio Amador. They're clear by 5 now with a quarter mile to go. Inzaway racing next. Drewy to Big Caddy the outside. Off the turn, homeward bound. Social Status takes him to the final furlong. Drewy trying to cut into the margin. Inzaway is at the rail. Deep stretch they come. Social Status is taking the long way, but getting the job done. Social Status wins the opener by 5. Drewy is second. Inzaway followed in Big Caddy. Running time was 1 minute 11 and 8/100ths. Order of finish on the board now official. Finishing first, it was number 5, Social Status. Second was number 3, Drewy. Third, number 1, Inzaway. And fourth, number 4, Big Caddy. Once again, the running time, 1 minute 11 and 8/100ths. First race today was the Copiers Northwest Purse. Once again, those results are official. Into the Michelob Ultra Winners Circle, it's Social Status. Owned by Steve Mayotte and Kendra Lyons, trained by Kendra Lyons. Silvio Amador on board for the winning ride. 5-year-old Dark Bear Brown Mare by Classic Empire. From My Adeline, she was sired by Girolamo. Bred in Kentucky by Judy Hicks. Here's a look at the prices for the first race. Winner number 5, Social Status, $260 on the win, $210 to place. Number 3, Drewy, the runner-up, $272 on the place ticket. Winning Exacta, $3.12, 50-cent trifecta, $4.57, 10-cent super, 93 cents. There was a claim in the first race. Number 5, Social Status. The winner was claimed. The new owner, Leon Scott. The new trainer, Jose Puentes. Number 5, Social Status, claimed from the first race. Coming up, the second race, a distance of 1 mile. It's the Michelob Ultra Purse. No changes in the second race. Post time on the board at 7:24, 17 minutes until post time. Fans, don't forget the $1,000 horseshoe toss is back. It's presented by Lucky One Lemonade. 3 lucky contestants will toss a horseshoe tonight after the 5th race. Closest to the pin wins $100. If someone throws a ringer, they could win $1,000. Be sure to get your entry in the bin located on track level by post time of race 3. The horseshoe toss tonight. Don't forget about these great Fab Friday specials tonight. Half price for best bet combos. Icy's, garlic fries, hot dogs, fountain soft drinks, hand-scooped ice cream, and root beer floats. For those of you 21 and older, we have half-price Fireball shots, ciders, seltzers, margaritas, and draft beer. Also, check out our new Friday night special drink, the Afterglow, for $14.95. And we have specials on Lucky One lemonades.
Coming up on race number 2 at Emerald Downs, and our jackpot pick 6 starts right here. Races 2 through 7 on this Fab Friday. Reminder, Fab Fridays, a lot of great concession specials throughout the evening. So food and beverage included there. And of course the horseshoe toss will be after the 5th race. You need to sign up before post time of race number 3. So you still have 45, 50 minutes or so to sign up. Track level, customer service center. 3 contestants throwing for a grand, a C-note, $1,000 for a ringer in the Emerald Downs Fab Friday horseshoe toss. Okay, on to race number 2. And the second race is at a mile for 3-year-olds and upward. It's a non-winners of 2 condition. And once again tomorrow, first race at 2:30. That's the time when the field left the gate for the U.S. Bank Stakes on June 20th, 1996. First ever race at Emerald Downs. We'll take a look at that tomorrow as we celebrate our 30th birthday. Horses for race 2, More Than Ordinary has the inside post going a mile. And what's good about him is that he won his only time at this distance. His other 5 career races have been sprints. A couple of thirds in those sprints, including most recently here at Emerald Downs. Third, beaten just 2 3/4, finishing pretty well behind Conrad Meadows. And he's won at the distance again. His only try at a mile came from several lengths off the pace down in Phoenix, and that was off a layoff as well. So this Cal-bred 3-year-old apparently does not mind 2-turn racing and the 1-mile distance. Frank Alvarado is aboard, second time Alvarado for Victor Trujillo. More Than Ordinary, one of a couple 3-year-olds in here, along with number 4 Hacksaw Mountain. More Than Ordinary coming out of that 3 and up race. There he is. Gray Roan by Full Bridled, an unbridled song stallion. Number 2, Prince of Memphis. He's a contender as well. His ability to run 2 turns was seen down at Turf Paradise in Phoenix in the winter and spring, as he had several competitive efforts on the grass going 2 turns. And his first race here at this meeting, a solid second. And his Emerald Downs history, well, 3 races here, all 3 in the top 3 for Prince of Memphis, trained by Jim Gilmore. Alyssa Morales is back aboard. She's ridden him several times on his toes there. Prince of Memphis. Run Baba Run, the 3, trained by Jose Puentes. Carlo Lopez aboard. Second start at the current meeting. He was 3rd. A big win by Twirling Derby back in May, about a month ago. And then he did run 2nd at Union just last Sunday. So he is back for Jose Puentes. That was in the Queen's Handicap at Union. Carlo Lopez aboard the stretch runner. Run Baba Run. Number 4, Hacksaw Mountain, the other 3-year-old in here. Jose Navarro runner with Kevin Orozco. 2 sprints to a mile for Hacksaw Mountain. He has run a mile a couple times, was 3rd down at Turf Paradise in a stake race, 3rd of 8 going this mile distance. That is a feather in his cap as he drops in class and stretches out. Kai Alum for Joe Toy with Silvio Amador aboard. Claimed recently, and very good tactical speed here. 3rd Emerald Downs start. Finished 3rd to Mr. Executive last Friday night. We go to the track. Tom Harris. I wrote those down. Tom's on the 4. CJ, our guest on Handicapper's Corner, on the 2. I'm on the 1 in race 2.
Horses on the track for the second race tonight, a distance of 1 mile. It's the Michelob Ultra Purse. Claiming event, purse of $11,000 for 3-year-olds and upward. We'll be off and running in just over 5 minutes. And the horses have reached the starting gate. Post time for the second. The Michelob Ultra Purse at a mile. More Than Ordinary, first one to go in. Now comes Prince of Memphis. Run, Baba, run. Hacksaw Mountain strolls to the gate. Kayalum, outside post. Starter Mark Gibson will send them on their way. Kayalum up to the line. And runners away. More Than Ordinary off well. Prince of Memphis jumped away smartly. Kayalum joins them from the outside. Hacksaw Mountain just back of that as they make way round the Mount Rainier turn. The two leaders move as one. Kayalum from the outside gets to the front now by a half. Prince of Memphis settled in at the rail, second by 2.5. More Than Ordinary's holding third. From between horses, Hacksaw Mountain, then Run Baba Run up at the tail. They head midway up the backstretch, 5/8 of a mile away. Kayalum leads the way by a length and a quarter. Prince of Memphis racing right behind next. Racing 3 off the rail comes Run Baba Run into third now. More Than Ordinary holds on tight at the rail next. In stride with Hacksaw Mountain. They're 5 front to back. Into the far turn they go. And Kayalum the leader by 3 parts of a length. Prince of Memphis back on from the outside. These two dead in the eye midway round the turn. Run Baba runs back third. They run to the top of the stretch now, a quarter mile away. Prince of Memphis just in front. Kayalum fights back at the inside. Run Baba runs back third. They round the turn and head for home. Prince of Memphis. Alyssa Morales shakes the reins at Prince of Memphis, and they take off clear 2.5 or 3, 200 yards away. Kayalum is in pursuit. Run Baba Run on the outside third, 50 yards to the line. Prince of Memphis hangs on. Run Baba Run looks to have edged into second. Kayalum followed that. Hacksaw Mountain and More Than Ordinary. They stopped the clock in 1:38 and 34 100ths. Unofficial order of finish appears on the totalizator board for the second race tonight. First, it's number 2, Prince of Memphis. Second was number 3, Run Baba Run. Third, number 5, Kayalum. Fourth, number 4, Hacksaw Mountain. Running time for the mile, 1:38 and 34 100ths. The second race tonight, the Michelob Ultra Purse. Results for the second race official. The official winner, number 2, Prince of Memphis. Into the Michelob Ultra winner's circle, it's Prince of Memphis. He's owned by Sue Gilmore, trained by Jim Gilmore. Alyssa Morales, the winning pilot. A 5-year-old dark bay or brown gelding by Coastal Storm. From Queen of Memphis, she was sired by Bagshot. Bred in Oregon by Sue Gilmore. Team Gilmore rings the bell for the donation for the Thoroughbred Aftercare Program. Greatly appreciated. The bell located down at the winner's circle. When you hear it ring, a donation has been made. Here's a look at the prices for the second race. Winner number 2, Prince of Memphis, $5.30 to win. $3.06 to place, $2.16 to show. Number 3, Run Baba Run, $5.04 to place, $3.22 to show. Number 5, Kyalum was third, $3.16 to show. Winning Exacta, $15.97. The early double returns $3.44. 50-cent trifecta, $24.59. 10-cent super, $6.82. Coming up in the third race tonight, a distance of 6 furlongs, the Muckleshoot Casino Resort Purse. No changes in the third race. Post time is set at 7:50, 17 minutes until post time. Fans, don't forget to get your entry in for a chance to win $1,000 in tonight's horseshoe toss. It's presented by Lucky One Lemonade. 3 lucky contestants will toss a horseshoe tonight after the 5th race. Closest to the pin wins $100. If someone tosses a ringer, they can win $1,000. Make sure to place your entry in the entry bin on the track level before post time of this upcoming third race. Hey fans, First Bet is giving you up to a $250 sign-up bonus when you open an account with the promo code EMD200. That's EMD200. And bet $1,000 in your first 60 days. That's a 20% rebate on your first $1,000 in wagers. Download the First Bet app. That's 1/STBet today to get started. And remember to use the promo code EMD200 to claim your exclusive bonus. Download the app now. Play today. First Bet. Hey fans, celebrate the 30th anniversary of Emerald Downs tomorrow afternoon with a special pre-race ceremony at 1:30 p.m. First race at 2:30 tomorrow. The first 3,000 fans will receive a free bucket hat, and just like on June 20th, 1996, we'll have dollar hot dogs. It's the 30th anniversary of Emerald Downs. We're celebrating tomorrow.
Paddock time, race number 3 at Emerald Downs, the Muckleshoot Casino Resort Purse, a 6-furlong sprint. Multi-race exotics, well, we've got the 50-cent pick 5 for the evening starting right here. Of course, rolling doubles, rolling pick 3s. Pick 3, really a fine value with that 12% takeout on the pick 3 wager. So we've got a few more of those tonight. And we've got fillies and mares sprinting 6 furlongs here in the third. Taking a look at Chatty Leroy Brown. Did she have a big day last summer here at Emerald Downs? She won the Washington Oaks over 9 others and won it convincingly by 3 lengths. Just a big victory. Hilario Perez in charge that day. Sergio Perez in charge now. She had a maiden win at a mile as well, a couple races before that. And in between was a sprint in which she did close ground, finished behind Choke Cherry Sherry, who's number 4 in here, and Bumping River, who's number 3 in here. So Chatty Leroy Brown, though she hasn't won a sprint in her career, both her wins are around 2 turns. It is her 3rd start off the bench, and certainly fits on class. Beat some fine fillies in that Washington Oaks last year. Blake Nunnally's aboard tonight. Chatty Leroy Brown, followed by Kir Royale. Back in the winner's circle, Kir Royale was a fairly strong favorite on May 30th, 3 weeks ago, and she came through nicely. And it was at 6.5 furlongs. She hadn't been finishing her sprints in maybe stellar fashion at times, but she had run against a lot of tough competition after her first out career maiden score in May of 2025. Back in the winner's circle for trainer Kay Cooper, Alex Cruz comes back to ride. She shortens in distance, of course, a little step up in class for Kir Royale. Good speed. Number 3, Bumping River, has a win at the meeting. Good overall Emerald Downs record. Finished behind Choke Cherry Sherry a couple of times over last year and this year, so she's got that number 4 horse to deal with tonight. Jose Navarro runner, Adrian Castellanos aboard. There's Choke Cherry Sherry, another real consistent runner. Has a 2nd place finish in her only start at the meeting, but did win 2 sprints here last year. Jim Gilmore, Alyssa Morales, that combination just scored in the 2nd. And Prancin Lady on the outside for Steve Fisher with Frank Alvarado aboard. I'm going to go her direction. 2nd start of the meeting for her. She ran well here last year. I'm on the 5. CJ, who's 2 for 2, is on the 2, and Tom's also on the 2 here in the 3rd.
Horses on the track for the 3rd race tonight. The Muckleshoot Casino Resort Purse at 6 furlongs. Claiming event purse of $14,000. It brings out fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward. Post time in just over 5 minutes. And the horses have arrived at the starting gate. Post time for the third. Third race tonight, the Muckleshoot Casino Resort Purse at 6 furlongs. Fillies and mares set to line up, and Chatty Leroy Brown, first one to go in. Now she's joined by Cur Royale. Bumping River, next one. Chokecherry Sherry heads to the mark. Prancin' Lady outside post. And the third. Now they're in. Drills all set. And runners away. Good start for Bumping River. She rushes out to grab the early lead and is quickly met by Chatty Leroy Brown at the rail, who puts ahead in front now. Prancin' Lady is back in third by a length. Then comes Cur Royale second last. Another two back to Chokecherry Sherry as they sprint for the far turn less than a half mile away. Chatty Leroy Brown on the lead, 3 parts of a length. Bumping River is right there. Prancin' Lady joins them from the outside. Cur Royale a patient fourth. Span of 3.5 or 4 to Chokecherry Sherry. Midway round the turn they go. Prancin' Lady gets to the front here. Opens up a length and a half, but Cur Royale takes aim at the leader from the outside now as they run to the top of the stretch. It's Prancin' Lady off the turn, a length and a half. Cur Royale coming after her from the outside. Looks like it's down to these two in deep stretch. Prancin' Lady drawing clear, though, in the final 100 yards. Prancin' Lady out front to lead the way. Cur Royale chasing, but to no avail. It's Prancin' Lady to win it by 3. Cur Royale the runner-up. Chokecherry Sherry into third. Bumping River followed in Chatty Leroy Brown. They stopped the clock in a minute 10 and 95 100ths. Unofficial order of finish on the board for the third race. Winner number 5, Prancin' Lady. Finishing second was number 2, Cur Royale. Third, number 4, Chokecherry Sherry. Fourth was number 3, Bumping River. Once again, the running time was a minute 10 and 95 100ths. Third race tonight, the Muckleshoot Casino Resort Purse. Ladies and gentlemen, the inquiry sign appears on the totalizator board. The inquiry, a steward's inquiry. Please hold all tickets until the results are official. There is a steward's inquiry. Ladies and gentlemen, the Stewards Inquiry involved numbers 3, Bumping River, and 5, Prancin' Lady at the top of the stretch. Upon review, the stewards have ruled that there be no change made in the order of finish. The results will remain as posted. Not enough evidence to warrant any kind of just cause for disqualification. Therefore, no change made. In the Michelob Ultra Winner's Circle, it's Prancin' Lady. Owned by Jackie Navarre, trained by Steve Fisher. Frank Alvarado on board for the winning ride. 5-year-old bay mare by Sir Prince-A-Lot from Willapa. She was sired by Game Plan. Bred in California by Eric Jensen. Here's a look at the prices for the third race tonight. Winner number 5, Prancin' Lady, $6.18 to win, $2.94, $2.16 across the board. Number 2, Cur Royale, $2.40 to place, $2.10 to show. Number 4, Chokecherry Sherry, $2.76 to show. Winning Exacta, $7.17. The Rolling Double, $12.25. 50-cent Trifecta, $12.60. 10-cent Super, $6.75. Early Pick 3, $9.19. And race fans, it's time for the Valpak Jockey of the Week award. This week's honor goes to jockey Frank Alvarado. He booted home 4 winners last week, 3 on Saturday, including a score atop La Push in the feature. Alvarado has 4,141 total wins coming into this weekend. Our jockey of the week is Frank Alvarado. Coming up next on the monitors located throughout the facility, the top of the stretch and turn for home here. This is in regards to the Stewards Inquiry. They were looking at number 5, Prancin' Lady, and number 3, Bumping River in the turn for home, and the stewards deeming that there was insufficient evidence to warrant any cause for disqualification, that number 3, Bumping River, had ample opportunity to advance position. Therefore, no change was made in the order of finish. And ladies and gentlemen, there was a claim in the third race tonight. Number 1, Chatty Leroy Brown was claimed. She was claimed by Claim to Fame Racing, the new trainer, Michael Puich. Number 1, Chatty Leroy Brown claimed from the third race. Coming up, the fourth race tonight, the Lucky One Lemonade Purse at 5 furlongs. No changes in the fourth race. Post time on the board at 8:16, 14 minutes until post time. Hey fans, be sure to treat Dad to a day at the races for Father's Day this coming Sunday. It's our first Super Stakes Sunday of the meet, with 4 stakes races worth $50,000 each. Post time 1:50. Father's Day at the races this Sunday. Hey fans, Emerald Downs giving you a chance to be a star athlete on national television. All you need to do is wear a T-Rex costume on Sunday, July 12th. There are races for kids, adults, and seniors. The races will be broadcast on ESPN2 later in the summer. You can sign up today at emeralddowns.com.
Few Aussies joining me in the paddock here before race number 4 at Emerald Downs, and they're pretty friendly despite going down 2-0 to the U.S. today in the World Cup in Seattle. We got Terry, John, Andrew, and Mick are here, and they're great soccer fans. They saw a game in Mexico. They saw Australia's first game up in Vancouver, BC, which they won, and Terry, how about the U.S.? They beat you guys today.
Yeah, Joe, they sure did, mate. They caught us by surprise. We knew they were going to be tough, but probably weren't thinking they were going to be as tough as they were. They really gave it to us. We had our chances to get it back, but they took full advantage of our indiscretions and gave it to us.
Okay, well, Australia still has a really good chance to move on in the group, and you guys have a game next Thursday, John.
That's true, Joe. We play Paraguay in San Francisco Bay. We're looking forward to that. A draw or a win should get us through. Very much looking forward to that game. I hope we have a similar performance to what we had against Turkey.
That's right, beat Turkey, new pronunciation. Andrew, let's talk about Australia's team a little bit. What are your strengths? And
You're asking the wrong guy. Yeah, I think I'm the wrong.
That's right. You told me these other two guys played, but nonetheless, are you planning on staying if you guys move on in group?
No, well, we're staying through to San Francisco, so we're taking the third pool game down in San Francisco in 5 days' time or 6 days' time, and then we're going to be heading on home after that. Or these guys are off to Vegas actually after that. A few days in Vegas.
Sounds good. And Mick, am I talking to a soccer expert, or are you the horse racing guy? Some of you guys have been to the Melbourne Cup.
Oh, sure, I've been to the Melbourne Cup a couple of times. Yeah, it's fantastic.
That's what we hear. You know, basically, well, it's a provincial holiday, but it's a great race, 2 miles on the grass, and racing's big in Australia. Tracks all over the country, right?
It is. It's huge over there. There's good money in it. We have, Melbourne Cup, 24 horses running around there, so it's fantastic, and the country really gets into it. Melbourne Cup is, it's the race that stops the nation, we say. These
guys have been up early, and it's been a long day for them. Could have Could be a little bit higher in the endorphins with a win, but great to see you at Emerald Downs at another racetrack. And Terry, just have a great rest of your vacation. Good luck next week in San Francisco.
Thanks, Joe. I think we'll do better than what we did today, so we're looking forward to it.
Very good. Great to have you guys here at Emerald Downs as the field goes to the track for race number 4.
Can I just thank Phil Ziegler for his hospitality in getting us here today? It was fantastic.
You bet. Thank you for that, John.
Cheers, Joe.
Horses on the track for the 4th race tonight. The Lucky One Lemonade Purse at 5 furlongs. It's a claiming event. Purse of $8,500 for 3-year-olds and upward. They'll be off and running in 6 minutes. Post time 6 away. And race fans, we have our contestants for tonight's $1,000 horseshoe toss. When you hear your name announced, contact the winner's circle. Kerry Gilliam of Kent. Kerry Gilliam of Kent. Josh McCleary of Bonnie Lake. Josh McCleary of Bonnie Lake. Emily Reed of Auburn. Emily Reed of Auburn. James Lowther. James Lowther is an alternate, so you're eligible. And Gabriella Freeman, or Gabrielle Freedom perhaps. If you heard your name announced, contact the winner's circle. You're eligible for tonight's horseshoe toss. Last 2 names were also eligible alternates. But show up anyway, because we never know who's not going to show up. And the horses have reached the starting gate. Post time for the fourth race tonight. The Lucky One Lemonade Purse at 5 furlongs. There's a look from above, the Emerald Downs drone, piloted by Captain Louis DeFazio, as always. Gives us the great views from high above. First one into the gate is Simon Cito. Where you gonna go? Under the breakaway blanket, steps right in. Now to General Jimbo. Open slot for Gianola. Peter Flies, 2 from the outside. Now Kai Key's Command. Thirsty Thursday, outside post. Gianola, last one. There, in the gate. Little unrest with Peter Flies, number 5. Back in line. Still activity now, number 2, Gianola. Jockey Blake Nunley was off for the moment, now back aboard. They're back to the line. And runners away. Good start for Peter Flies. 1 from the outside. Thirsty Thursday off well. Here comes Where You Gonna Go from between horses. Kai Key's Command on the go. 2 more back to General Jimbo. Gianola's next on the outside, and Simon Cito at the tail. Into the far turn they go. Peter Flies out front, strides away by 2. Where You Gonna Go is chasing next with Kai Key's Command, a tightly knit third, the outside by 3. General Jimbo is back of that with a quarter mile to go. They run to the top of the stretch. Peter Flies off the turn in front. Where You Gonna Go in pursuit with Kai Key's Command from the outside. They straighten away for the final furlong. Peter Flies at the inside. Kai Key's Command. Where You Gonna Go is chasing as well. Here comes General Jimbo rolling on the outside. General Jimbo up to win it. Peter Flies next. Kai Key's Command to Gianola. Simon Cito third last. Then back to Where You Gonna Go. And Thirsty Thursday. They stop the clock in 58 and 57 100ths. Your attention, trainers Jose Puentes, Kendra Lyons. Contact the claims clerk, please. Trainers Jose Puentes, Kendra Lyons. Contact the claims clerk, please. An official order of finish appears on the totalizator board for the fourth race tonight. First under the wire, number 4, General Jimbo. Second, number 5, Peter Flies. Third, number 6, Kai Keys Command. Fourth, number 2, Gianola. Once again, the running time was 58 and 57 100 seconds. Fourth race tonight, the Lucky One Lemonade Purse. Results official. In the Michelob Ultra Winners Circle, it's General Jimbo. Owned by Eliana Thompson and Gina Heredia, trained by Jorge Rosales. Adrian Castellanos in the irons for the win. General Jimbo's a 4-year-old dark mare, brown gelding by Tank Commander from Bristles. She was sired by Unbridled Song. Bred in Oklahoma by Dream Walkin' Farms Incorporated. And a look at the prices for the fourth race tonight. Winner number 4, General Jimbo, $7.06 to win, $4.88 to place, $2.76 to show. Number 5, Peter Flies, $6 to place, $3.92 to show. Number 6, Kai Keys Command, $2.58 to show. The Exacta, $20.44, rolling double, $9.14, 50-cent trifecta, $19.99, 10-cent super, $17.72. The pick 3, $19.62. Early pick 4 worth $28.94. Coming up, the fifth race tonight, it's the Pepsi Purse at 6 furlongs. Number 2, Great Runner, has been scratched. Scratch. Number 2, Great Runner. Post time for the fifth race at 8:42, just over 15 minutes until post time. Fans, next weekend is Corgi weekend. On Saturday, there'll be qualifying races, and on Sunday, we'll have over 90 Corgis completing to see who will be this year's world champion. The races will be broadcast later in the summer on ESPN2. Be part of the fun. First post time is 1:50. The Corgis will race between the horse races throughout the afternoon. Get your tickets today at EmeraldDowns.com. And ladies and gentlemen, we had 2 claims in the 4th race tonight. Number 4, General Jimbo, was claimed. The new owner, Edgar Avaldo Moreno Alcala. The new trainer, Kendra Lyons. Number 4, General Jimbo, claimed out of the 4th. Number 6, Kaiki's Command, was claimed. The new owner, Ileana Thompson. The new trainer, Jorge Rosales. Number 6, Kaiki's Command, claimed from the 4th.
We're coming up on race number 5 at Emerald Downs, the start of our late pick 3, races 5, 6, and 7. And a very familiar face with me here in the paddock, Kay Cooper, Kay Penny Cooper. Kay, we're talking a little 1996 stuff here. You were running the barn. Was it the same barn you're in now?
Exactly. Okay. Yep, it's nice we had it every year. It was a great year, and everybody was excited about that. You know, coming back here in the Northwest and running here.
Kay ran the barn for her father, Jim Penny, Hall of Fame trainer Jim Penny, and Jim was your overseer and did a lot of pickup truck work and hauling horses. And Kay got the horses out to train, and I had picked up a program the other day. Not even a month into the meeting, your barn won 3 races in one day. Go Down Moses, Benny's Command, and Red Wolf Crossing, July 12th, 1996.
I remember it. It was awesome. You know, we ran horses up in Canada at Hastings Park before here, so we were shuttling the horses back and forth. And we had a string of probably, I think, 12 up there, and just, like I said, back and forth. So our horses were good and fit and ready to run.
And their son, Jeff Cooper, Kay and Bryson's son, Jeff, just graduated from high school about the day that Emerald Downs opened, June 20th, 96. And he won 4 races on that day, July 12th, all 3 of yours and 1 other.
Right, right. I know that he was torn because he was doing so well at Hastings, and it was either Hastings or right here at home. And the first day he won, too. And his dad, Bryson, was hustling his book, so he decided no, he wanted to come home. But he finished his obligations, the mounts that he had in Canada, and then he came here and rode full time.
Well, we're glad he did, because Jeff, a fantastic athlete, had a great career. It's hard to believe he was a jockey looking at him now. No fat on him, yet what's he weigh, 165 or 70?
Oh, I don't know.
Somewhere in there, but your father in the Hall of Fame, you guys won 3 Long Acres miles shortly after that, and you ran the barn along with your husband Bryson, and now you're a grandma. Jeff made you a grandma.
Twice. So exciting and happy. The kids enjoy and come to the races.
That is great. Kay Cooper, the daughter of Jim Penny, she'll be here tomorrow for our 30th birthday celebration. Thanks so much, Kay.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
Kay Cooper and her father, actually her great-grandfather, A.E. Penny, ran horses the first year at Long Acres, 1933. So their family goes way back in this state. We have horses in the walking ring for the 5th. Again, the start of the last pick 3. This is an older horse sprint. Starter allowance conditions. Good field here, good handicapping test. The last 3 all are. Scratch number 2. I'm going to take the 7, A View from Above, who Kay knows a little bit about that horse, but he's with Alexis Silva Martinez now. And he can run 6.5 furlongs. He's going 6 tonight. He's a winner at the meeting. In fact, Tom Harris and C.J. Koenig also selecting number 7, A View from Above in race 5.
Horses on the track for the 5th race tonight in the Pepsi Purse at 6 furlongs. Starter allowance event, purse of $10,000 for 3-year-olds and upward. Reminder that number 2, Great Runner, has been scratched. Post time in 5 minutes. And the horses have arrived at the starting gate. Post time for the fifth. Fifth race tonight, the Pepsi Purse at 6 furlongs. Field set to load for the Pepsi Purse. Corn Pop inside post. El Joy next one. Real Good Magic. Bedrock looks it over. Goes in. Stretch Run. Stretch Run going to hold back as A View from Above goes on forward. A View from Above steps right in. Now here's Stretch Run. Little hesitation right at the gate door there for Stretch Run number 6. Gate crew working with Stretch Run number 6. Now in. And runners away. Good start for A View from Above and Stretch Run. They broke away together. Ranging up towards the inside comes El Joy, one off the rail. Moving alongside Real Good Magic, 2 to Corn Pop, and Bedrock trails early as they hustle for the far turn. A View from Above stretches away to lead it now by a length and a half. El Joy at the inside next. Stretch Run from between horses. Real Good Magic pushed along from the outside now. Still 3 back to Corn Pop and Bedrock. Around the far turn they go. A View from Above is the leader. Right behind Stretch Run, gathered back up again and comes on once more. Real Good Magic from the outside of that third as they hit the top of the stretch. They round the turn and run for home. A View from Above continues to try to hold them off. Real Good Magic pressing from the outside in Stretch Run. Deep stretch they come. A View from Above on the lead by 2 in the final 50 yards, and A View from Above will nail it down. Stretch Run edging into second, Real Good Magic third. El Joy followed that to Corn Pop and Bedrock. Running time on the board, 1:09 and 52 100ths. Photo for the place position. There is a photo for the place position. Finishing first, it was number 7, A View from Above. Photo shows number 6, Stretch Run, finishing second. Number 4, Real Good Magic, was third. Number 3, El Joy, finished fourth. Once again, the running time was 1:09 and 52 100ths. Fifth race tonight, the Pepsi Purse. Results for the 5th race now stand official. The official winner, number 7, A View from Above. To the Michelob Ultra Winners Circle, A View from Above. Owned by Gary Lusk and Alexis Silva Martinez. Trained by Alexis Silva Martinez. Scored that a riding double for jockey Silvio Amador. A View from Above, a 7-year-old dark bay or brown gelding by Abrage from Deja Views. She was sired by Forest Camp. Bred here in Washington by Mr. and Mrs. Frederick L. Pabst. There's a look at Mount Rainier as we have arrived beyond sunset here, right at sunset, here in the Pacific Northwest. Here's the prices. Number 7, A View from Above, $542, $308, $254 across the board. Number 6, Stretch Run, $374 and $286 on the place and show. Finishing third, number 4, Real Good Magic, $2.48 to show. Winning Exacta, $10.01, rolling double $14.80, 50-cent trifecta $10.63, 10-cent super $23.32, the pick 3 $17.10. Winning pick 4 $68.69. In the upcoming 6th race tonight, the Hollywood Harbor Sprint Series, event number 1. It's a distance of 5 1/2 furlongs. Number 2, Upright, will race with blinkers on. Blinkers on, number 2, Upright. Number 8, Disco Dancing, a change of rider, make his jockey Alex Cruz. Alex Cruz to ride number 8, Disco Dancing. Post time for the 6th race, 9:08. 15 minutes until post time. And race fans, time for the $1,000 horseshoe toss. Let's head to the winner's circle, and here's Joe Withy.
Thank you, Tom. That is indeed the name of the contest. It's the $1,000 horseshoe toss. We're looking for a ringer tonight, as we are every night. We've got our 3 contestants down here. So make that rattle down there. Actually, you don't even have to make it rattle to throw a ringer, but we are having our Friday night horseshoe toss with our 3 contestants. And are we still waiting for our guest celebrity tosser? Okay. We got a couple minutes. Jody, work your way down to the winner's circle. 30-foot toss. And do your best, because if no one throws a ringer, which isn't easy on one throw, it's very possible The closest to the stake gets $100. So everybody here tonight, make sure you sign up for the horseshoe toss next week. Sign up by post time of the third race, and you could be eligible, get your name drawn. As I'm filling time here while Jody is working her way down to the winner's circle. She was here like last summer, I know. She won a race. And Jody's been a great sponsor and supporter of Emerald Downs. Oh, Jody Parmenter, okay. Jody's a great supporter of Emerald Downs. Her dad was a top-notch jockey. Well, no wonder she was late. She's got duties every race. She's got plenty of duties. Hi, Jody. Jody, you must have thrown a horseshoe or two in your time. No. No? Your dad was a jockey, but he wasn't necessarily a shoer. Jody, step right up to that line. Show our contestants about halfway how to do it, or all the way. A lefty, okay. Jody takes her step. She's got the distance. A little bit to the right. Okay. Jody, thank you. You are our guest celebrity tonight. You weren't eligible for the 1,000, but I think you knew that. Okay. First contestant is Carrie Gillum. Carrie Gillum from Kent. Step right up, Carrie. Chance for $1,000 with a ringer. The right arm. Oh, you got the bounce, girl. And that is just a couple inches from the stake. So if there's no ringer, that's something to shoot for anyway. John McClary. John is from Bonnie Lake, right up the street. John, how about a ringer? Takes his step. Nice form, John, just a little long. And our last contestant is Emily Reed from Auburn, hometown girl. Emily wastes no time. It's right at it. Oh, my gosh. You might have aced out Carrie. Let's get the measurement. The gals got the bounce tonight. Each one of them trickled, moved right up. Yeah, Emily got the closest to edging out Carrie. So $100 for Emily. And we got consolation prizes as well. Good shooting, gals. Emily gets closest to. We'll do it again next Friday.
Race fans, don't forget, come on out tomorrow. Help us celebrate the 30th anniversary of Emerald Downs. We'll have a special pre-race ceremony at 1:30. First race will be 2:30. First 3,000 fans will receive a free bucket hat. And just like on June 20th, 1996, we will have dollar hot dogs. That's right. That's tomorrow. Make plans to join us right here at Emerald Downs. And don't forget Sunday, bring Dad out for a day at the races for Father's Day. It's our first Super Stakes Sunday of the season. We'll have 4 stakes races worth $50,000 each. Post time 150 on Sunday, Father's Day at the races. Horses are on the track for the 6th race tonight, the Hollywood Harbor Sprint Series, event number 1. A distance of 5 1/2 furlongs. It's a claiming event, purse of $15,000 for 3-year-olds and upward. Number 2, Upright, will race with blinkers on. Number 8, Disco Dancing, a change of rider. The jockey now Alex Cruz. Number 1, Mark's Hip, has returned to the paddock for a late equipment adjustment and will rejoin the field on the track shortly. Post time in 5 minutes. Number 4, Frazier Landing, departing the paddock late. Also now rejoining the field, number 1, Mark's Hip. Both runners back on the track. And the horses have reached the starting gate. Post time for the 6th. This is event number 1 in the Hollywood Harbor Sprint Series. 5.5 furlongs for tonight's first leg of the series. Mark's Hip settled away. Handsome Ticket is in. Here comes Upright. Disco Dancing, outside post. Now Our Bloke. Fraser Landing steps in. Mojave to join them. Roll Them Bones. Last one. Now they're in. And runners away. Refusing at the start was Mark's Hip at the inside. Refused at the break. On the front end, Fraser Landing goes out for the lead, matching strides with Mojave. Upright just back of that. Then we go back to Handsome Ticket racing next. Roll Them Bones follows in turn. 3.5 or 4 to Disco Dancing at Our Bloke. Around the far turn they go. Fraser Landing just a nose in front of Mojave. They're tightly grouped now. Handsome Ticket joins them on the far outside. Roll Them Bones next. Upright looks for room at the rail as they've a quarter mile to go. They're going to be fanned 5 wide top of the lane. And on the inside, Upright there with Fraser Landing. Mojave still in the chase. Roll Them Bones the outside fully extended. Handsome Ticket also right there. A driving finish, and there goes Roll Them Bones now coming on from the outside in the final yards. Roll Them Bones to win it. Upright at the inside, second from Fraser Landing. We go back to Handsome Ticket, Our Bloke, then Mojave, followed by Disco Dancing. Mark's Hip was left at the gate. Running time on the board, 1:03 and 61/100. Attention trainers, if you submitted for a claim in this race, please contact the claims clerk, please. Again, trainers, if you submitted for a claim in this race, please contact the claims clerk, please. Unofficial order of finish on the board. Into the Michelob Ultra winner's circle, it's Roll Dem Bones. Roll Dem Bones, owned by Mike Radovich, trained by Howie Gibson, Adrian Castellanos on board. 7-year-old bay gelding by Freedom Child from Jewel Springs. She was sired by More Than Ready. Roll Dem Bones, the unofficial winner of the 6th race, was bred in West Virginia by Ray Pennington. The bell is sounded for a donation for the Thoroughbred Aftercare Program. Contributions greatly appreciated. This is what the stewards were looking at the start of that 6th race in regards to number 1, Mark's Hip, who simply refused at the break, just kind of walked out of the starting gate and stood off to the side there. However, is an official starter. There was no outside interference, so Mark's Hip was a starter in that 6th race. Results on the board are official. Winner number 7, Roll Dem Bones. Second was number 2, Upright. Third, number 4, Fraser Landing. Finishing 4th was number 6, Handsome Ticket. Here's a look at the payoffs. Winner number 7, Roll Dem Bones, 723, 24, 240 across. Number 2, Upright, 306, 226 on the place and show. Number 4, Fraser Landing, $2.76 to show. Winning exacta, $12.56. Rolling double, $9.06. 50-cent trifecta, $17.24. 10-cent super, $7.64. The pick 3, $23.04. Once again, that running time for the 6th race, 1:03 and 61 100 Tonight's 6th race was the first leg of the Hollywood Harbor Sprint Series. Tonight's leg was won by Roll Dem Bones. Coming up, the 7th and final tonight, it's the Elysian Brewing Purse at 1 mile. No changes in the 7th race. Post time coming up in approximately 20 minutes for the 7th. And ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing some technical difficulties in regards to the post time for the 7th and final race tonight. We're working to get that problem corrected. Currently, the post time for the 7th and final race not listed on the tote board. We'll get that posted just as soon as possible. Fans, don't forget to join us tomorrow to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Emerald Downs. Tomorrow afternoon, a special pre-race ceremony will be at 1:30 p.m. First race will be at 2:30. And in 1996, the first post time was at 2:30. So in keeping of that tradition for that 30-year mark, we'll have a post time of 2:30. And the first 3,000 fans will receive a free bucket hat. And just like on June 20th, 1996, we will have dollar hot dogs here. That's tomorrow. So make plans to join us here for the 30th anniversary celebration of Emerald Downs. And ladies and gentlemen, please make note, post time now reflected on the totalizator board and on the monitors located throughout the facility. We are listed at 10 minutes to post.
Seventh and final at Emerald Downs. Good handicapping test here. Older horses at a mile. And we'll complete this Fab Friday night. Again, racing tomorrow. It's our 30th birthday. The bucket hat giveaway tomorrow. First race will be at 2:30. And we'll have a ceremony commemorating our 30th birthday at 1:30 p.m. tomorrow. There's number one. There goes my hero from Steve Henson's barn. Number two, Tex Hanley from Robert Gilker's barn. These two met each other on a couple of occasions up at Hastings last summer. Both can run 2 turns. There goes my hero with Kevin Orozco aboard. Second time Orozco. And Tex Hanley with Kevin Krieger up for Gilker. Also Krieger second time aboard. Tex Hanley dropping in class and going long, a distance that he can handle. He can go sprint or route. There's the 3, Nation of Faith for Alexis Silva Martinez. He's looking for a double tonight after the victory with a view from above. Nation of Faith has won at the distance. He's coming off his first start of the year. It was a solid third behind Tano House and Roll Dem Bones in a sprint. Number 4, Hadley's Honor for trainer George Rosales. Rosales Barn also a winner tonight. Hadley's Honor, 5 wins at the distance. He comes in from Turf Paradise where he did win going a mile a couple of months ago there. 520 Sunset, another horse who can handle a mile. He did well at Emerald Downs last year. His third start off the layoff, and he's a sprint winner at this meeting. So 520 Sunset, 2 sprints to a route at Emerald Downs. Also from the Rosales Barn, Adrian Castellanos, number 6 Time Ticker. Third start at Emerald Downs, another Hastings runner from last summer. Now in the barn of Howard Gibson after a recent claim. Blake Nunnally, Stop, and a Trays by Into Mischief. Emerald Downs debut for the Doug Carlson runner. 3-time winner at a mile. Lenny Ciceron up. Decu Dillon, another strong contender in here. He's dropping in class, and he likes a mile. Scott Tubbs with Alex Cruz up, and Eno Slaughter. Lots of in-the-money runs for Eno Slaughter, including a third last time out. Vince Gibson, Silvio Amador on the track for the 7th.
Horses on the track for the 7th and final. It's the Elysian Brewing Purse at 1 mile. Claiming event, purse of $9,500 for 3-year-olds and upward. We'll be off and running in 5 minutes. Post time in 5. Ladies and gentlemen, we had 5 claims in tonight's 6th race. Number 2, Upright, was claimed. The new owner, Jerry Carmody. The new trainer, Rigoberto Velasquez. Number 2, Upright, was claimed from the 6th race. Number 4, Fraser Landing, was claimed. New owner and trainer, Steve Fisher. Number 4, Fraser Landing, also claimed in the 6th race. Number 6, Handsome Ticket, was claimed. The new owner and trainer, Victor Trujillo. Number 6, Handsome Ticket, claimed from the 6th race. Number 7, Roll Them Bones, was claimed. The new owner, Bill Jensen. The new trainer, Joe Toy. Number 7, Roll Them Bones, claimed from the 6th. And number 8, Disco Dancing, was claimed by owner-trainer Howie Gibson. Number 8, Disco Dancing, claimed from the 6th. And the horses have reached the starting gate. Post time for the 7th. Field set to load for the Elysian Brewing Purse at a mile. .520 Sunset up to the gate door. There goes My Hero inside post. Now they're joined by Tex Hanley. Time Ticker steps up. Nation of Faith. Stop and a Trace. Hadley's Honor. Deck-U Dillon, one from the outside, settled away. Eno Slaughter steps right up. Starter Mark Gibson will send them on their way. And runners away. Good start for Tex Hanley, one off the rail. The inside, there goes My Hero, broke smartly. From between horses, Time Ticker is prompted on as they make way round that first turn. Nation of Faith just back of the leaders. Then comes Eno Slaughter to Hadley's Honor, one from the outside. 3 to 520 Sunset. Deck-U Dillon's in stride with that one as they prepare for that backstretch run. They straighten up the backstretch. Hadley's Honor leads the way by 3. Tex Hanley's tracking with Time Ticker to the outside. Then Eno Slaughter follows next. At the rail comes There Goes My Hero. Nation of Faith is directly back of that. Will drop back to 520 Sunset. Deck-U Dillon still about 10 away as they make way to the far turn. They've 3/8 of a mile to go. Hadley's Honor out front, strides clear by 2. Time Ticker edging into second now. Tex Hanley's right behind in third. Eno Slaughter follows that. Nation of Faith called on 5 away. At the rail is There Goes My Hero. Then 520 Sunset. Deck-U Dillon moving through Stop and a Trace from back of the pack is gaining quickly now. They round the turn and run for home. Time Ticker first off the turn. Hadley's Honor battles on. From between horses, up on the outside comes Eno Slaughter. Tex Hanley in the chase as well. Deep stretch now. This one wide open. Eno Slaughter from the outside just in front. Tex Hanley coming on. Those 2 to the wire. Tex Hanley, Eno Slaughter hit the line together. Just back of that came Stop and a Trace with Deck-U Dillon, a sea of closers at the end. Running time on the board, 1:38 and 5/100. Unofficial order of finish appears on the totalizator board for the 7th race. Finishing first, it was number 9, Eno Slaughter. Second was number 2, Tex Hanley. Third, number 7, Stop and a Trace. Fourth came number 8, Deck-U Dillon. Again, the running time for the mile, 1:38 and 5/100. 7th race tonight, the Elysian Brewing Purse. Attention trainers, if you submitted a claim for this race, please contact the claims clerk. Results official. In the Michelob Ultra Winners Circle, it's Eno Slaughter. Eno Slaughter is owned by White Diamond Syndicate, Gary Crandall and Eric Nussel. Winning trainer is Vince Gibson. Score that 3 wins on the night for jockey Silvio Amador. Eno Slaughter, a 9-year-old, Gray Aron gelding by Grays, and from Rule the Storm, she was sired by Tribal Rule. Bred in California by Nick Alexander. And a look at the prices for the 7th and final winner, number 9. Eno Slaughter, $8.36 to win, $5.58 to place, $4 to show. Second was number 2, Tex Handley, $4.20 and $4.22. Third, number 7, Stop and a Trace, $6, 2 cents to show. Winning Exacta, $23.09. The late double paid $20.12. 50-cent trifecta, $148.78. 10-cent super, $133.32. Pentafecta, there was a carryover. No winners in the Pentafecta. That carryover for tomorrow, $2,130.64. Now look at the pick 3, $37.36. The pick 4, $119.82. Today's pick 5, $288.55. 10-cent jackpot pick 6, $45.83. No unique winning combinations in the jackpot pick 6. That carryover pool for tomorrow now at $1,049.79. And ladies and gentlemen, we did have 3 claims in that 7th race. Number 5, 520 Sunset, claimed by Rage and Rider X and Terra Firma Farm. The new trainer Joe Toy, number 5, 520 Sunset, claimed from the 7th race. Number 7, Stop and a Trace, was claimed. The new owner Don Spillman, the new trainer Mary Tate. Number 7, Stop and a Trace, was claimed from the 7th. And number 9, Eno Slaughter, the winner, was claimed. The new owner Charmed LLC, the new trainer Kimberly Johnston. Number 9, Eno Slaughter, claimed from the 7th. Fans, don't forget to join us tomorrow for the 30-year celebration. We'll have that ceremony underway at 1:30. First post time, 2:30, right here at Emerald Downs. Make plans to join us, won't you? For all of us here at Emerald Downs, I'm your track announcer, Tom Harris, wishing you all a pleasant good night.